spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Lost a throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all.
There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 53 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Guys, let's chat about Florida. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Gators will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there they're able to get the ball to the back in the flat there, but how about the tackle by the linebacker out in space? That guy's not easy to bring down one-on-one, but he did an outstanding job.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
And the Gators will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Gators are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, I love these design runs, goal-to-go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He's got 98 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That's caught. It's Price. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's locked. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the grab. It's Price. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tune in to the Ojo. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Off-play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've all
turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Price. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, still looking. Fakes the grab. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Gators are rolling down the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here we go. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the quick game. the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The inside handoff. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get. Up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Now improvising. Fires downfield. Working that left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Safe completion on the screen. Running into the open space. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.